Senator Imee Marcos has raised a critical alarm that should concern every patriotic Filipino. In the midst of President Marcos Jr.'s meetings with U.S. President Donald Trump, EMI delivered a sharp and necessary warning. Trade negotiations must never come at the expense of our sovereignty. This is not just a concern about tariffs. It's a deeper fear that we are slowly surrendering our economic and foreign policy. The Filipino nation deserves leadership that prioritizes our farmers, workers, entrepreneurs, and national dignity. As EMI said, clearly no president should sign away our sovereignty. Not for gold, not for promises, not for alliances. Independence in exchange for deals skewed in favor of the United States. And in a time when the Philippines is already struggling with economic and political instability, such a surrender would be catastrophic. The proposed tariff agreement under discussion is clearly lopsided. While the Philippines had pushed for a more manageable 10% rate, any deal that limits our ability to make economic decisions in our own interest is not a trade partnership, it is subjugation. Duterte's administration always stood firm against this kind of economic bullying. We believed in alliances, yes, but never at the cost of our nation's independence. The idea that the Philippines must refrain from adopting policies that favor local industries over U.S. interests is deeply troubling. Even one similar to Indonesia's 19%, as the U.S., he will not only betray the economic interests of millions of Filipinos, he will also set a dangerous precedent where foreign powers dictate our future. No amount of promises or diplomacy can justify selling off our rights. We should not be a pawn in a global power game. Duterte's independent foreign policy should be a guide here, not just a memory. Peers set on enforcing a harsh 20% tariff on Philippine goods. This is not reciprocity. This is economic coercion. Worse. The agreement allegedly includes provisions that would prevent the Philippines from entering into other economic agreements with countries the U.S. labels as of concern. This isn't partnership, it's control. Senator Imee was right to call this out for what it is: a blatant disregard for Philippine sovereignty. If Marcos Jr. proceeds to sign such an agreement, it is high time that this administration listens not just to foreign leaders, but to its own people.